I don't know whether you call it a persuasion or a perversion or a passion, but I've always just been obsessed with musical instruments. It's been an expensive problem for me all my life. Every time I open a case, even the smell, I just love it. I'm sitting on a collection of over 800 instruments now, which is maddening for my wife and really horrible for the insurance. I started collecting instruments when I was at music college, and people got to hear about my instrument collection, and they kept booking me for film sessions, and I didn't know even what a film session was. And then I turned up at sessions and I saw the movie being shown in black and white, and then it'd be full orchestra, and then suddenly some little ethnic instrument would play a little thing. I sat there looking around, listening, and thought, I think I can do this. I see what he's done there, looking at the screen, hearing the orchestra. I think I can do this. Really, the last decades of my life have all been about making colours within film scores. And I've worked on a project and I go to my storeroom and I come back with like 10 instruments under each arm, and I just sit and tune them, play, mess around, improvise until someone says, hey, well, whatever you did just then, that's great. I learn from people who really have been brought up with these instruments. I learn from them, but I don't try and copy them because I'll never be as good as they are. For me, it's about understanding the instrument. The Chinese instruments are the easiest to incorporate into a Western soundscape. Although the scale they use is pentatonic, a lot of the instruments have those extra 2 notes added to make a full octave. If you play a Chinese flute, although it's made from bamboo, it will have 2 octaves perfectly in tune in A440 or A442. The flutes they use, they were playing them exactly the same way 2,000, 3,000 years ago. So they were making fantastic music before we in the West even knew what a musical instrument was. I've never wanted to be involved in a big sampling project before, because I feel that it always has such a short lifespan. But when you think how much work, time, love and effort goes into doing this stuff, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to gather together a group of really top-class Chinese musicians in a really good studio. But I'm really glad we chose to come here. You want to be able to use it all yourself, and for a long time, and that's what I feel about this. This will be in my system for a very long time.